All right, so let's go to the web walk. And we are 5.2. Division with the exponent. Exercise from here. This is interesting. So let's see. Here we write the following using a single exponent. Okay, you guys try this really quickly, and now we're going to go over the solution in a second. All right, so first of all, you're going to multiply a and 2, right? Because they have the same exponent, you can multiply them. Okay, you can multiply that. Let's see. The screen was screen disappears, so I have to recreate a screen.
Remember to share your screen if you're doing something.
Yeah, definitely. Thanks for the reminder. Yeah. Here you go. 8 times 2 give us 16, right? So we get it. Because the exponents are the same, so you could do that. Put the exponent outside. And 8 times 2 is 16. 16 to the 8, so this becomes 16 raised to the A, 16 raised to B. Now keep the base 16, right? And then using A minus B. And then here X will be A minus B. X equal to A minus B. Any question about this? And
Can you go
No,
back really
Professor.
quickly?
Professor, I thought when you like never mind. Well, yeah, when you multiplying the exponents, all right. So say you have two of the same exponent, don't it become like a to the second or something like that? Or no?
No, because this two number has different base, right? A to the 8th power, 2 to the 8th power. These two base are not the same.
Yeah.
It's A to the 8th power and A to the 8th power. Then you're right.
Okay.
So
All right.
A plus A to A.
Okay.
Two.
All right.
So it's like, this is a lot like this, right? You get X, Y to the A, right? And then you distribute it, you get X A times Y to the A, right? But you can go back to this. Remember? So distribute the power, but you can put the power outside and then put those base together. So this is what we did here, right? We basically just going backwards, put the base together and then with the same exponent. Any other question about this? And this one is a little bit, a little bit sophisticated. Okay, so the answer is A minus B here. Okay. So let's move on to the next problem. This is straightforward, right? That'll be 2 to the 6 over 2 to the 2nd is 2 to the 4th. using 6 minus 2, right? So that will be 2 times 2 times 2 times 2, 4 times 4, 16. So the answer is 16. This is straightforward, so I will just do this. Quickly do this. Yeah. You try this one, right? This one is a little bit more complicated, so let's try this. Okay, let's go over solution. So 2 negative turn to positive first, right? So first one become positive and get 4 cube over 2 cube, right? The second 4 cube is expanding, you get 64, and 2 cube is 8. Now 64 by 8 is 8, right? So it's 8 squared, that's 64. So the answer is 64. That's the answer. Okay.
Same answer a different way, Professor.
Huh?
I got the same answer a different way.
Oh, that's fine.
Okay.
I mean, yeah, as long as you get the same answer, right? No problem. That's equally good. Right, English. Please send the answer again. You brilliant. I can accept it. So answer. Yeah, overall, yeah, it's good, right? Overall, recall score is 100%. So it's good. Okay, let's try this one, right? Simplify the following expression. Write your answer using only positive exponent. While you're doing this, I'm calling attendance. Marian.
Here.
Okay. Alexandra.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Bianca. Bianca, are you here? No. Mirza.
Here.
And Ashley.
I'm here.
All right, great. And Benjamin. Benjamin.
Here.
Okay. Green is here. Anahi.
Here.
All right. Okay. Maya.
Here.
All right. Sarah.
Here.
Okay, great. Jonathan.
Yeah.
And Anta.
Here.
Okay. Everybody's here. Very good. So you see the power on the bottom is bigger than the power on the top, right? So you're gonna use the power on the bottom. So on the number part, we're gonna leave as is, right? 13 and 3. On the bottom, we're gonna do 45 minus 23. So get 13 over 3 times r to 22nd power. Right? So that is the answer. So that's part of the exponent.
So when Professor, so
Yeah, sure.
whenever
Mhm.
so whenever the number on the top is higher than the number on the bottom, we're just focusing on the bottom.
Yeah, you use the power on the bottom minus power on the top and stay on the bottom.
Okay. And then the top number just stays the same.
Yeah, yeah. If the yeah, let's say the top is r to the 45,
Uh-huh.
and the bottom is like r to 23, right? Then you do r 45 minus 23 and then over 3. So 45 minus 23, that's r to 22nd over 3. That's how
Okay.
yeah. Whoever is bigger, right? The bigger
Yeah.
is dominant. So the dominant term,
Okay.
determine the result. Okay. Very good.
Thank you.
So no problem. Yeah. So 13 over 3 after 22nd. Let's put it in. So the 13 over 3 times r to 27. Closes r to 27. Okay, now let's check it. It's good, right? It's a good answer. Yep. Now this one, let's do it really quickly. 95 and extra 8. Okay, so again, the power on the bottom is bigger. So A is bigger than 95. So you do A minus 95, right? Or you can just flip it to the bottom. Equally good, right? So you get 1 over x. 8 plus 5.
You're not sharing your screen.
Not okay.
Professor, at this point, I feel like every time I remind you, that should be like you give me the answer to a homework problem or extra credit.
No,
Something.
I just forget once in a while, you know? Not every time. But yeah,
Okay,
from now on, yeah, I'll make sure I remember. Yeah, but thanks
thank
for,
you.
yeah. Okay, so going back here, here, so, you could do, because a is bigger than -5, right? So you're gonna do a minus -5, a plus 5, equals x to the 13. You could also flip to the bottoms, right? So x to the 8 minus x to the 5, and then 1 remains on top, right? That's the invisible one. And you get a 1 over x, a plus 5, 13. There are two different ways of solving this, right? Totally up to you, whichever you feel more comfortable doing, right? So that will be 1 over x to the 13th. And then let's submit it to get the correct answer. Yeah, then this one, anybody want to share your answer? Like how did you do it? No? Or maybe you try. It's okay. You try first. Okay, so again, so we're using the bigger part. You can flip this to the top, right? And then get a to the 7 times a to the 7. Bottom is 1, right? That's invisible 1. It's a to the 14. 7 plus 7 is 14 over 1. A to the 14. Yep. So the answer is a to the 14. Submitted, it's correct answer. Yeah, so now this is a little more sophisticated one. So I want you to try this yourself. All right, guys, let's go over the solution. So, we probably want to simplify everything inside of the parentheses first. So let's do this. Yeah, so, first of all, no, actually, we should distribute the power first, right? This is that. Because the power are not the same, so we're gonna distribute it. So 3 to the fourth, it goes to the top. And you multiply it with 3 by 4. Y multiply A by 4. The bottom, very similar, right? 9 to the second, negative 6 to the second, and then y negative 4 to the second. From there, we're gonna simplify. So 3 to the fourth, which is 3, 9 times 9, 81. So this is 81 here. Okay, now for x, it will be x negative 3 times 4 is negative 12. For the y, 8 times 4 is 32. And then on the bottom, y squared is 81 as well. Now x negative 6 times 2, and that's going to be negative 12. And then for the y is y negative 4 times 2, y negative 8. Now from there, we're going to cancel the common terms, right? Like this, 81 get canceled. X negative 12, this get canceled too, right? Because they are the same term basically, so we cancel that. So now we're using 32 minus, or you can flip this to the top. Y 32 times y to the 8 over 1. So that's going to be 32 plus 8, 40. So it's y to the 40 power. Any question about this?
So you just treat each like so whatever you treat them each as their own thing. Like you don't do the 3x to the third to the fourth. You separate each. You separate like the 3 goes by itself, the x goes by itself, and the y goes by itself.
Exactly. That's exactly right. You
Okay.
should actually, because all the base are different, right? You see 3 x and then y, they're all different. So that's how we treat them separately.
Yeah, I think it just threw me off because the x was so close to the 3. Like the x is so close to, it's 3x. So then my brain automatically goes like 3x to the fourth. But no, you got to separate them.
It's like this, right? It's like
Yeah.
put it down in between, so to separate them. If that will
Okay.
help, you do that. Yeah. And then you distribute it.
Yeah, it makes sense now.
Okay, very good.
Thank you.
No problem. It says y to the 40th. So that's the answer. And yeah, let's try one more, right? This one, you see the power. You can simplify inside first and then distribute power. Okay. Let's see. Yeah, let's try it, right? Okay, let's go over the solution. So we can simplify everything inside of parentheses first. We're gonna do 6 going to 12 two times, right? And also yes, 2 times stay on top, right? And then on the bottom 5 is bigger than 2, so we're gonna do x 5 minus 2 in the bottom. And then for the y, because 1 is bigger than -4, right? So 1 minus 4. So that's the top. And then let's simplify that. So it'd be 2y to the 5 over x to the third. After that, a distributed, right? 2 cubed. Y to the 5 to the third. And then x to the third to the third. 2 cubed, that's 8. And y 5 times 3, 15. X 3 times 3, 9. Any question about this? So it's 8 x y to the 15 divided by x to the 9. This is not completely right, so we need to put the exponent here. That's good. Yep. So this is the correct answer. Okay, and it's all right. Let's try this. What if this negative exponent? Again, at this level, right? There are different ways of solving things, but I cannot show all the different method of doing it. I can only want to show the one I feel appropriate. So but if you use any other method, but you get a correct answer, that means your answer, your method is equally good, right? Or your approach is equally good. All right, guys, let's go over the solution. So first of all, we can simplify everything inside the parentheses first, right? So here we go. So we do because -3 is bigger than -7, right? So we do for x will be -3 minus -7. And then for the y, simply 5 is bigger than 3. So that's gonna stay on the bottom. And -3 outside. Now we get 7 over -3 plus 7 is 4. Y is 5 minus 2, that's 3. And 3. Now from there, we're gonna get rid of the negative sign in front of power 3, right? So using the reciprocal, meaning we gotta flip this. So x to the 4, y to the third over 7 to the third. Now from there, distribute it. Distribute the power to each term here, right? So x to the 4th to the third, it's you can just do it slowly. Y cubed to the third and 7 to the third. Okay. So 4 times 3 is 12, x to the 12th, and then y to the 9th. 7 times 7 times 7 is 49 times 7. 49 times 7 is 343. Yep, so it's 343. Any questions about this? So you get a fraction here, x to the 12th. Yeah. And then y to the 9th over 343. 343. Yeah, that will do it. All right, now last question. And then after that, we're going to start a new section. So let's try this.
Professor, I have a question.
Yeah, sure. Fine.
And I think it might be like a dumb question, but like, is 0 greater than -5?
Yes, it is.
Okay.
That's a good question. Yes. 0
Okay.
is
Okay.
so
Thank you.
if you want to figure out all of these relationships, right, you can draw the number line. 0 is here, right? -5 is here.
-5 is all the way over there. Yeah. Okay.
0 is bigger than -5. Any number on the right hand side is always bigger than the number on the left hand side. Right?
Okay.
Okay, very good. Okay, let's go over the solution. First of all, we're gonna simplify everything inside of the parentheses. With A, 3 minus -5, stay on top. For the B, 0 minus -5, stay on the bottom. For the C, stay on top. -2 is bigger than -6. Right after we do that, right? Now let's simplify A. 3 minus -5 is 3 plus 5, 8. And then for C, it's -2 plus 6, that'll give us 4. And B, 0 plus 5, that's 5. And after that, A to the 8th, C to the 4th, and B to the 5th, -1. We already get rid of the negative sign here and use a reciprocal. That means B to the 5 goes on top, A to the 8th, and then C to the 4th, right? And then to the 1st. That will stay as is, right? B to the 5 over A to the 8th, and then C to the 4th. Okay. I have a question about this. So we B to the 5, C to A to the 8, and then C to the 4th. B to the 5. We share this. B to the 5th. A to the 8th. And times C to the 4th. That I should do it. Submit it. It's good, right? Now let's talk about section 5.3 really quickly. Let's go to OneNote. And then section 5.3 is about multiplying the polynomials. So let's take a look at the operations with the multiplying, dividing the polynomials. Yeah, so let's get started. So we are on 5.3 right now. Operations with monomial. And monomial is a special type of polynomial, right? So that's the and let's say we get a -3 squared times 4 times x, right? And you want to simplify this. So basically, you multiply the number first, -3 times 4 12. For this variable with the same base, when you multiply them, keep the base, add in the power, and there was no 12 times x. And then second one, let's say let's 4 over 5 x5 y squared multiplied by 10 cube y. And if you want to simplify this, you could just put the fraction number together, right? Put in one parentheses, put x to the 5, x to the third together, and y squared times y together. So it's like split it into different kind of like different kind of groups. First group is numbers, fractions. Second group is the is exponent with base x. The third group is exponent with base y. And from there, we can simplify. Basically, if 5 will make 10 2 times, so 2 times 4 is 8, 8 over 1, that's 8. The second one, adding 5 and 3, you get 8. Third one, adding, that's invisible one here, 2 plus 1 gives us 3. So the answer is 8 x to the 8th power and then y to the 3rd power. Also, we could divide some of these. Let's say we have 15 x to the 5th power over 3x to the 2nd power. Now we're going to divide the number 15 by 3, that's 5. And for the exponent, then we do 5 minus 3. Now 5 minus 2. So that becomes 3, right? So it's 5x cubed. Yep, so let's look at a little bit more sophisticated ones, right? Let's say something like this. We get 39 x squared y cubed over, let's say 13 x and y to the 8th, something like that, right? So we're going to cancel the constant first. 13 going to 39 is 3 times, right? So 3 goes on top. And x to the second, to the first, we do x 2 minus 1. On the bottom, we do y 3 minus 3. Simplify 3x over y to the 5th. And that's basically how we simplify the operations with monomials, right? Like multiplying, dividing, and all sorts of different operations. We should try this first one. Try x cubed means 7 to the 4th. Second one, instead of x squared y cubed times 6, 7 y second. And then the third one, 25 a to the 5th into the 3rd over 50 a squared b to the 3rd. All right, I'll give you some time to try this. Okay, let's go over solution. First one, 5 times 7 is minus 35. X to the third times x to the fourth, 3 plus 4 to the 7. The second one, similarly, group it, the number together, exponent with base x together, exponent with base y together. Then we're going to simplify from there after we do this. We're going to 6 2 times. 2 times 2 over 1 times 1 is 4 over 1, 4. X 2 plus 7 is 9. Y 3 plus 2 is 5. And for the third one, so we reduce the number first. 25 and 50 is 2 times, right? And then that's stay on the bottom. And for the A, 5 is bigger than 2, so we do 5 minus 2. For B, 7 is bigger than 3, 7 minus 3. And keep it on the bottom. It's A cubed over 2B4. Any question about this? Okay. Now let's look at the some of the operations that multiplying, dividing, standard notation, right? So that's something like this. And so we have 4 times 10 to the 7th power multiplied by 2 times. That makes it a little bit more complicated. So I make it 3 then. 3 times 10 to the negative 4th power. So similarly, right? So we're gonna put a number together. 4 times 3 goes together, and then 10 to the 7 and 10 to the 4 goes together. Numbers together, exponent together. 3 times 4 is 12. And times 7 plus negative 4, that's 3. And this is not done yet, right? So we want to keep the answer as a scientific notation because this 12 is bigger than 10. So that's not good. We're going to convert 12, okay, put back the decimal, move the decimal to the left 1 unit, right? Making 1.2. That means we decrease the number 10 times. Now we got to increase the number 10 times, right? So that's why we add 1 here. So 1.2 times 10 to the 3. You're going to keep it as a scientific notation. Second
So
one. Sure, go ahead.
So basically because you know how you turned the 12 into 1.2, so
Yeah.
we went over 1. So basically any amount that you go over, you just add it to the other exponent.
That's right. Yes, if you move to the left, right?
Yeah.
If you move to the right, you subtract. So that's
Okay.
you've got 0.12, right?
Yeah.
3. Now we're gonna move to the right, and we increase the number 10 times. Now we're gonna decrease the number 10 times here.
-1. Okay.
Right? Make sense?
Yeah, it makes sense. Thank you.
Very good. And second one, let's learn how to do divisions, right? Let's say 6 into 12 power over 3 times 10 to the 4th power, right? So we're gonna divide the number first. 9.6 by 3, that's 3.2. For the exponent, you do 10 4 minus 4. Using bigger minus smaller, keep it on top. 3.2 times 10 to the 8th power. And this number is between 1 and 10. That's good enough. So we're gonna leave as this. Any question? Yeah, I want you to try a couple by yourself. First one, let's try this. 3 times 10 to the 5 multiplied by 4.5 times 10 to the 3rd. Second one, we get 4.8 times 10 to the 11 over 2 times e to the third. All right, let's go to the solution. First one, we put 3 times 4.5 together. And then also put together. And then 3 times 4.5, that's 13.5. 5 plus negative 3, it's 5 minus 3, right? So it's 2. But again, this number is not it's not between 1 and 10. So you gotta move this decimal to the left 1 unit, meaning we're decreasing this number 10 times, right? Because we did that, so we just increase the number from exponent side 10 times. 35 third power. And that's the proper scientific notation. And then 4.8, second one, 4.8 divided by 2 is 2.4. And you do 10, 11 minus 3. So that would be 2.4 times to the 8th power. Okay. Any question about this? Now let's take a look at how we add and subtract the monomials, right? Something like this. Addition, adding and subtracting the monomials. First one, let's say we have negative 3x squared plus 15x squared. So you keep the variable, right? It's like factoring. So you can factor out x squared, right? Factor out the common factor x squared, combine the numbers. And 15 minus 3, that is 12. The same thing, just another way of saying is adding a coefficient and then carry over the variable term. That's how we simplify this. Second one, we get 9x squared y minus 20x squared y. So we get so we'll do 9 minus 20, right? That's minus 11. Then we carry over x squared y. Yeah, so that's pretty much how we add and subtract the monomials. And just in case, third one, I'm going to show you something, right, which is we cannot simplify. Right? Let's say 20 x squared y squared. Now we cannot combine them, right? Because for one of the variable, the power is not the same. Right? This power is 1, but the other power is 2. So these two are not like terms. So we cannot combine them, right? We're gonna leave it like that. Leave it as is. So gotta be very careful, right? All the base must be the same, exponent must be the same in order to combine them. Okay. Let's try this really quickly. 5x cubed y squared minus 12x cubed y squared. We try this. Or anybody want to still share the answer? What would be the answer here? So you can see just subtract 5 by 12, right? You get -7 and then carry over the common variable term. So x cubed y squared. They are the same, right? So they are like terms. Okay, now let's take a look at a little bit more sophisticated ones. Start with this. Let's say we have something like 6 4y times 3x to the 7 y to the 5th over 9x to the 5 minus y squared. So it's basically we have a monomials on both top and bottom. First of all, we're going to simplify, right? So 6 times 3 give us 18 for the x to the 4th times x to the 7th, next x to the 11th. For the y, this is y to the 1st times y to the 5. It's 1 plus 5, 6. And on the bottom, we get 9x 5 y squared. So basically, everything on top is bigger than everything on the bottom. So I go into 18 two times. I'm going to use 11 minus 5, 6 minus 2. So end up with 2x to the 6 times y to the 5th. All right. Any question about this? You try this. You guys try this one. 14x to the 5, 2x squared plus 15x to the 8 over 3x to the 5. All right, let's go over solution. So for the first one, we have 14 by 2 is 7. Next to the 5 minus 2. And next here, 15 by 3, that's 5. Again, a minus 5. And from here, we get 7x cubed plus 5x cubed. Same x cubed, right? Just add a coefficient. They are like terms. 7 plus 5, that's 12x. Also may have something like this. Let's say we have something like x squared minus 1 minus 6 to the x. So similarly, right? Distribute it first. Okay, so x squared times that. So x squared times 1 is x squared. And x squared times minus 6 over x. It's minus. So squared times 6 over x. So make it a fraction. X going to x squared. X remains. The bottom is 1. X squared 6 times x. 6x over 1. And that would be x squared minus 6x. Yeah, that's pretty much. So let's get to the exercise. Let's look at some of the exercise here from the webbook. So 5.3, we are on 5.3 right now. And let's take a look at questions from this section. There's only a couple questions here. All right, I'll actually try that quickly. But this really, right? Okay, so let's go for the solution. So 10x times negative 11x squared. So 10 times negative 11 is minus 110. So the x is actually the first plus 2. That's first term. Second term, 10x times 2x. 10 times 2 is 20. X times x is x squared. Third one, 10x times 14. 10 times 14 is 140. So eventually you end up with negative 110 x cubed plus 20x squared plus 140x. Any question about this?
No, but can you stay right there, please?
Yeah, sure. One second.
Okay, thank you.
All right, no problem. So let's go back here. Let's put in the answer. Check the answer. So minus 110 x to the third plus 20 x squared adding 140x. That should do it. See the answer? Yep, it's good. Let's check the second one. All right, let's go over the solution. First of all, 12x squared y times x cubed. So 12 remains as this. For x squared times x cubed, add an exponent, it becomes 5, and then 1, right? And the second one, you multiply. First of all, determine the sign, plus, minus is minus, and carry over 12 for the x squared times x. You have the exponent, 2 plus 1 gives us 3. And for the y is y to the first, y to the first. When you add them, you get y squared. And then for the third term, 12, they're both plus, right? So sine and then plus x squared times carry over x squared. And then for the y times y cubed, y to the first times y cubed, 1 plus 3 gives us 4. Okay. So the answer is 12x to the 5y minus 12x cubed y squared plus 12x squared y to the 4. Okay. Any question about this? Well, 5 y minus 12 x cubed y squared plus 12 x squared y to the 4. And then let's submit the answer. Check it. Yep, it's all good, right? And let's go back to the OneNote. We're going to talk about the next section, which is section 5.4. Addition, subtraction of polynomials. It's about addition of polynomials. Let's take a look at some examples, right? So basically just combine, like, let's say we have something like 3x squared minus 5x plus 3, adding 4x squared plus 7x minus 8, right? So basically you just regroup them, right? Put these two together, 2x squared, put like terms together. And the other two, right? These two are like terms, put it together. We're going to put a constant together, 3 times 8, put together. And after that, we just simplify each one of these separately. So for the first group, we added 2 and 4, get 6, carry over x squared. Second one, you get 7x minus 5x, 2x. Third group, 3 minus 8, that's 5. Okay, that's second example. Let's learn how to subtract, right? It's 3x squared plus x minus 4 and 4. And this x squared minus 2x plus 3. So we're subtracting two polynomials. For the second polynomial, we put back the invisible one, right? And then we distribute it like this. So we carry over the first one with x squared plus x squared. And we could get rid of the parentheses here because there's no number in front of the parentheses. So we can easily get rid of it. And then for the second one, second distributed -1 times x squared is -1 x squared. -1 times -2x, we're returning positive 1 times 2x is 2x. -1 times part 3 minus plus is minus 1 times 3 is 3. Now start combine like terms, right? These two are like terms. 3x squared, or you can put it together, right? Let's put it together. First group, second group, let's put it together. Third group is number. Now combine them. 3x squared minus 1x squared is 2x squared. This is 1x plus 2x, that's 3x. The last one is 4 minus 3, that's how we subtract it, right? Also, sometimes we may tell this, put in a word for subtract. Say 3. No. Subtract minus 4x squared plus 5x minus 7 from square minus x minus 1. So from meaning you're gonna write this term first, so x squared minus x. So first subtract, right? Negative 4x squared plus 5x minus 7. Make sure you put the second term in the parentheses. Now similarly, like the last one, from this, so carry over the first term. Second term, you put back the usable one and distribute it 1 by 1. Negative 1 times negative 4x squared to negative positive 4x squared. Negative 1 times positive 5x minus plus is minus 1 times 5x is 5x. And negative 1 times negative 7, 2 negative to negative positive, that is 7. On here, we will start combining the terms, right? Put back the visible one, 1x squared plus 4x squared, 1 plus 4, 5x squared. Right, then minus 1x minus 5x. Keep the sign, add those two numbers, 1 and 5, 6. And then negative 1 plus 7, 7 minus 1, 6. Any question about this?
So when it gives that little from that
Mhm.
thing, you're just basically multiplying that in or adding that in.
You mean invisible one here? Is that what it means?
Yeah.
Invisible one. Yeah, so basically once put back the invisible one, then you can dispute it.
Okay.
So negative 1 times minus 4x squared, 2 negative 10 to positive. And then 1 times 4x squared is 4x squared. Okay, negative 1 times positive 5x minus plus is minus. 1 times 5x is 5x. And last one, negative 1 times negative 7 becomes 2 negative 10 to positive. 1 times 7 is 7. And after that, we just combine like terms, right? These two are like terms. Combine them, 1 plus 4 is 5. Carry over x squared minus 1x minus 5x, they both minus. Keep the sign, add 1 and 5 give you 6, 6x. And minus 1 adding 7 is like 7 minus 1, 6. Yep. Makes sense?
Yeah, it does. Thank you.
Okay, sure, definitely. So let's try one more. Right? So let's say we get this find the value of this. 3x squared, 5x, and 4 when x is negative 2. So meaning we are given this expression and then we want to find out the value of that. So we know x is negative 2, meaning so here replace x with negative 2 and here replace x with negative 2. 3 times 2 squared. So make sure you put a negative 2 in the parentheses. Any negative numbers, right? You put in the parentheses. When you're substituting, when we are substituting, put a negative number in the parentheses to avoid any mistake. So because negative 2 squared actually is part of 4. It's negative 2 times negative 2. 2 negative 2 is positive. 2 times 2 is 4. Here, negative 5 times negative 2 is positive 10. And 4. 3 times 4, 12. Adding 10. Adding 4. So that's 22. Add 4, 26. Any question about this? So now right now, you guys can just start straight try a couple questions. First one, we get 2x squared plus 3x 4 adding 3x squared plus 2x. Let's say we get subtract this minus 10x squared plus 23x minus 50 from 11x squared minus 10x plus 13. Okay, let's try this. Okay, guys, let's go over the solution. So the first one, combine these two terms, right? The like terms. So 2x squared plus 3x squared, 2 plus 3, 5x squared. Also adding the 3x and 2x, that's 5x, 1 and 5, that's 9. And second one, so we do from, right? Meaning this one goes first. Okay, so 11x squared minus 10x plus 13 goes first, minus, let's subtract, negative 10x squared plus 23x minus 50. But again, we put back the visible one here. Bring down the first three terms. Second one distributed, right? So you're gonna get -1 times -10x squared, 2 negative 10 positive, the square, -1 times positive 23x plus plus is minus 1 times 23x, 23x. -1 times -50 is positive 50. So now combine the like terms, right? 11x squared plus 10x squared, 21x squared. The negative 10x, adding -23x. Keep the sign, add those numbers, 33x. 13 plus 50, that's 63. Okay, any question about this? You try one more, right? Yeah, find the value, go on finding the value of -2x cubed plus 3x squared minus 5x, given that when x equal to -3. So try this really quickly, now we're gonna move on. All right, guys, let's have a 30 minutes break and come back at 10:45.